In this demonstration, we're going to show you the role of the marketing manager using Dynamics 365 Business Central. Now, obviously, as I'm talking to a marketing manager, we know that our solution must target their core responsibilities around creating and managing campaigns, opportunity and customer segments, targets, campaign profitability, and how we're going to attract new customers while maintaining relationship with our existing customers. So in this scenario, we're going to do is we'll talk about how we are going to do some customer research. We'll create a campaign, select my target audience, initiate the campaign, and then of course track the responses. And so let me go back here just the research. So let's assume the marketing manager they begin their campaign or any kind of product launch through research and investigation of the business. Right? They'll rely on their team members, company personnel. We'll look at what we've done successfully, where our failures were, but that's essential before investing in any campaign or promotion. And so one of the tools integrated in this demonstration is a part of Dynamics 365 Business Central, but also includes Teams, Microsoft Teams, and SharePoint, because that provides the marketing manager with a wealth of information here. So again, I'm logged in as a particular role here in the campaign marketing manager. And while I'm in as Business Central, I want to maybe lop out to Teams. We've begun leveraging Microsoft Teams to collaborate and share ideas and files, etc. So when I go into Teams, uh, right, this is that hub for our teamwork and all of our content, tools, people, our conversations. They're available right here in the team workspace. And we've got one, although there's corp, there's sales, operations, we've got one dedicated just for the marketing team. So if I expand that out, you can see that I've got some documents and files that are embedded into the conversation, right? That's a natural part of our organization and how we communicate with each other. This file happens to be a campaign detail file. It was uploaded to the file library from Dynamics 365 Business Central, but I can open up this PDF and you can see again some of the campaigns that we ran and just some ideas around the cost, et cetera, and the profitability. Now I click on the files and I've got again a number of different reports. These all came in from Business Central, Dynamics 365 Business Central. They've been shared into this channel in Microsoft Teams. So we try to remove those barriers of sharing information typically that happen in other applications so that team members they use the information they can make better decisions. So for example, I can see those top 10 inventory items or top 20 inventory items. And then I could even have some dialogue with my coworkers right within this application and say, hey, this seems like a great opportunity on some of the products. And then Alex writes back, yep, thanks to the cloud, we can certainly kind of collaborate and work with each other. Now I could open this up in SharePoint. And again, you see all the files there. And then we could also use OneNote, right? So again, I've got kind of using my inking capabilities as well as just a great way to kind of reduce those barriers between applications. Now, I just to return back to Business Central, right? And with again the security credentials, the marketing manager does not have to log in and log out. It simply carries me through. So we're done with the research. I want to go ahead and create a campaign. So you'll see here, again, under the role of the marketing manager, along with a number of different activities and the opportunities, you'll see here I can quickly create the plus, just a brand new campaign. I'll type in the description. We'll call it trade show. And then the status code, I'll choose from the drop down. We'll go ahead and start just to plan that and what the start date and ending date is for those. So we're going to start it in June, end it in June. So we've got a month campaign, and it just takes a few clicks to create that. Now, once I've got the campaign, I need to create my target audience, my segments, if you will. So I'll select on the segments, and we'll go ahead and create those new segments. So in this case here, I'll call it the visitors that we met at a recent trade show. And let's go ahead and add the contacts that we captured. So again, you could choose and filter, refine those particular targets however you want. In this case here, what I'm going to choose is I want to go get just the customers. Again, you could certainly classify this data however you want within Dynamics 365 Business Central. I'll select OK. And these are all my existing customers. And again, they're going to be targeted for this trade show. Go ahead and close that out. Now I've created the campaign, I've created segments or targets, and now I'm going to go ahead and activate that campaign. This is the next step because we want to go ahead and send out collateral to customers who visited our booth last month. So under campaigns here on the top, you'll see where I've got this trade show highlighted, and then in the ribbon, we'll go ahead and activate that. You can have unique sales prices, discounts. I don't have any, but you can certainly associate those. You click on OK, yes, and now that is activated. You can see the messaging right here, and then we can open up the segments. And then again, the campaign we created, it was designed as an email campaign, so it includes an ebook as an attachment. And so once that campaign is activated, the marketing manager can log activities and interactions. So I go ahead and hit log. I'll send that attachment out. I've uploaded this attachment, and then you can see what it looks like here. So we just have the Modern Partner Series. It's the a white paper or an ebook that we're going to go ahead and include with the campaign. And then I click OK. And then the last step is just to track the campaign, right? So I'm interested in not just running these, but I want to make sure that we're successful. I want to understand the key statistics, the delivery, the costs associated with this. So again, you see this tile now populated. I have one active campaign. With that highlighted, I'll hit process, and I can see the statistics of it. So the number of targets, maybe the response rate, what the cost associated to that is, and the average cost, etc. So again, I get a pretty nice experience within Dynamics 365 Business Central to do light campaign management. And then on this report, I want to go ahead and look at the campaign details. You saw this earlier that I had uploaded into Microsoft Teams, but you can see here now with this campaign, this trade show, we start date, end date, the cost and the associated costs and the number of opportunities that'll have been generated from that campaign. So that's the demonstration for the marketing manager. Really, it's just the idea was to show you how we can improve control of the data, both from research, create the campaign, create a target audience, initiate that, and then track the campaign itself.